Hi everyone and welcome to a new Path of Exile video. I'm Koshido and today I'm gonna show you what is the best way to level up your minion builds. I'm making this video as a leveling guide for my Skeleton Mages build, which you can find in the card and in the description down below. So the end build will be a Mage Skeleton, but we will be leveling as a generic minion build till we get to the maps. We will be having a pre-map setup, which is a generic setup with a 5 link, and from there, with a few points in the tree, you can respec to almost any minion builds you want. The leveling is super fast and we will be using minions from the level 18, so it's also very fun. But to help you out, I also made a cheat sheet for this leveling part. So here you can see every gem you need, where you can get it, from which step. For example, Freezing Pulse, we are getting it from Hillock and it's a reward. We can buy Raise Zombie for 1 wisdom. Act 2, after we kill Weaver, we can get minion speed as a reward. We can buy one for 1 alteration. There is the tree here. The green part is till level 35, then yellow 55, then red 70. There is the Labyrinth Order, there is the Mastery Order, and here this is related to my Mage Skeleton build. There are the extra gems we need for the melee version, for both version, and for the Mage version. You can find the link in the description. So let me go through the leveling process. At level 1 we can get Freezing Pulse, we socket it with Arcane Surge. At level 4 we get Holy Flame Totem with Infused Channeling and eventually Summon Phantasm. If you don't have these sockets, you can skip Summon Phantasm. At level 4 we get Frostblink and we can get Flame Wall. We are using Flame Wall just in front of the Holy Flame Totem to boost his single target damage especially. At level 8 we can get Summon Raging Spirit and we can link it with Infernal Legion and minion damage. At level 10 we can swap out Frostblink to get Flame Dash. At level 12 we can get Flesh Offerings. At level 16 we can get Summon Skitterbots and Desecrate. And then at level 18 we can do a full minion switch. So we drop Holy Flame Total, we drop Freezing Pulse, we drop Summon Raging Spirits, and we can get Summon Skeletons with minion damage, minion speed. We get Raise Zombie with minion damage, minion speed. Skitterbots with Infernal Legion and Precision. Remember to keep Precision low level. For the utility, we are using Flesh Offering, Desecrate, Flame Dash for movement speed, and Vitality. Keep Vitality low level. At level 24, we can get Convocation, and we can add melee physical damage to our skeleton and raise zombie setup. At level 34, we can finally get Raise Spectre, Minion Life, and Summon Carrion Golem. So Raise Spectre, we can get them early, but we are waiting to get this point here. You and number allies have 30% elemental resistance. Without this node, your Spectre will be dying a lot, and this is annoying, not very suited for a fast leveling. At level 38, we can get Multi-Strike, so we swap out melee physical damage for Multi-Strike in the skeletons and zombie setup. And then from here we can go directly for the pre-map setup. The pre-map setup is Summon Skeleton in a 5 link with minion damage, multi-strike, minion speed, melee physical damage. If you want, you can use Predator instead of melee physical damage. It will cut a little bit your output damage, but Predator gives us another skill which can allow us to focus to set a target for our skeletons, which can be useful in some cases. Raise Zombie is with minion damage, minion speed, and multi-strike. Raise Spectre is with Summon Carrion Golem, Mid Shield, and Minion Life. For auras, we are using Dread Banner, Pride, Summon Skitterbots, and Poacher's Mark. Poacher's Mark is a curse. We are using Flesh Offering, Desecrate, Flame Dash as movement skill, and then a cast 1 damage taken setup with Immortal Call, increased duration. If you don't like the cast 1 damage taken setup, you can use Valmolten Shell, Enduring Cry, you can use Convocation, or you can use any other utility gems you like. Let's quickly look where you can get all those gems. So Freezing Pulse is a reward from killing Hillock, then you can buy Raise Zombie for a wisdom. After the Tidal quest, you can get Infused Channeling as a reward, and you can buy Summon Phantasm for 1 wisdom. After the Egg quest, you can get Frostblink as a reward. You can also buy Holy Flame Totem, Flame Wall, Summon Raging Spirit for a wisdom. After you kill Brutus, you can get Flame Dash as a reward, and you can also buy minion damage for a transmute, Infernal Legion, Summon Skeletons, precision, and vitality, all cost 1 transmute. You will need 2 minion damage in total. After you kill Marvel, you can get Flesh Offering, and then eventually Bone Offering for if you are playing the Mage Skeleton build. In the Act 2, after you kill Fidelitas, you can get Desecrate as a reward, and then when you kill the Weaver, you can get 1 minion speed as a reward, then you have to buy another one for an alteration. You can get 2 melee physical support for alteration and minion life for alteration. After the quest Root of a Problem, you can get Summon Skitterbots from the shop for 1 alteration. In the Act 3, after the Tollman quest, we can get Convocation as a reward. After Gravicious, we can get Raise Spectre as a reward. In the Act 4, for the Dry Lake quest, we can get Summon Carrion Golem as a reward. And then after we kill Malachi, we can get the Multi-Strike. We can get 1 from reward and we can buy 1 for 1 alchemy. After that, we have to wait to do the Lilyrod quest to get the remaining gems. All those gems from Lilyrod, we can probably get them earlier if we do the CSS quest in Act 3, but since we don't really use them in the early game, we can skip the quest so we can save time. We still have a lot of damage even without those gems. They are mostly utility gems. Maybe Dread Banner, Pride and Poacher's Mark will help us with the damage, but we don't really need more damage till the Act 6. If you are doing the Summon Mage Skeleton build in the right part, there are the gems you need for the endgame setup. If you're not doing that build, just skip them. Now let's look at the passive tree. If you are following the cheat sheet, till level 70 you are good to go. So you will take the green nodes first till you reach level 35. You are taking the yellow node till level 55 and then red nodes till you reach level 70. Here are the labyrinth in order. And then at level 70 you are at this exact point. At level 70 you should already know which build you are doing. Now you are in a pre-map setup, so you can maybe farm a couple of more levels and then do the switch to your build. Let's look at the leveling trees. So we start here. We can get minion damage right away because we are using Holy Flame Totem, Summon Raging Spirit. They benefit from these nodes. And then we can move to take life, mana, more damage, life, and life here. At level 35 we move up here and we take the +1 minions here. At this point we are already using skeletons and zombies, so this is a boost of our damage. And then we move down to take mana reservation for our auras and life. Regarding the lab, we are taking Commander of Darkness first. In this way our minions will have increased damage and elemental resist. This is mandatory to use Raise Spectre as mentioned earlier, so from now on we can also use these specters. As specters, I forgot to mention, we are using Carnage Shiften first and then Host Shiften. We will do 2 and 2 Carnage, and then for the third and fourth specter we are using the Host Carnage. The Shifting Carnage is giving us frenzy charges and the Host Carnage is giving us power charges. For the level 55 we are taking some big damage nodes here. Here we are taking this Minion Mastery. We are taking a socket here eventually. We are taking life here. And we start move down here. We take increased damage. We take life. We take energy shield armor. Regarding the lab, we are taking our second node, which is this one, increased damage. Level 70, we are moving down here. We take this minion node here. We are taking crit chance here. We are taking life again, and then some minion life, minion resistance here to help us through the end part of the story. Regarding the lab, we are taking +2 to all minion skill gems. At this point you can switch to your own minion build. If you are following my Skeleton Mage build guide, we can move on to level 80 Uber Lab. We are taking Mistress of Sacrifice. And then we are taking Jewel here, Jewel here, Jewel here, some more life. And then we can start thinking about the end game. So a couple of tips for your leveling. First of all, always check the essences, because if you find the essence of fear, you can craft minion damage on one-handed weapon. which is very strong, especially for leveling. Most of the people tends to skip the essences, but if you find one essence of fear, just do it. Another useful recipe, if you're using a gem plus an iron ring, you can get an elemental res ring. For example, a blue gem plus an iron ring is a sapphire ring, which is very helpful for Merveil in the beginning. In the Act 2, you can get the lightning ring, the topaz ring, to help you with the resistances. It's very helpful. Also, another recipe which is always forgotten, if you find a bone spirit shield and you trade it with a life flask and a transmute hub, you are getting a life flask of animation, which heals minion, is a life flask for minions. And another recipe, very useful, if you trade that flask, the life flask of animation, plus an helmet, plus an alteration orb, you are getting a +1 minion helmet, which is like this, +1 level 2 socketed minion gems. And is very strong, very forgotten recipe. And that's it. I hope this video can help you level your minion builds. I will be doing this strategy for League Start, so if you want you can jump on twitch.tv/Koshido to see me doing exactly this. In the description you can find a link for the cheat sheet. You can also find a link for the video guide for my Mage skeleton build. If you have any question, you can jump on stream and ask there, or you can also leave a comment down below. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video and subscribe if you want more content like this. And remember, stay safe, Exile.